Howdy, folks. My name is Clark Gibson, and this is From the Green Room. Today's excerpt comes from a conversation between myself and John Benjamin Davis, a local multi-instrumentalist who focuses mostly on Appalachian and bluegrass music. Enjoy. What do you consider your main instrument?
Oh, I'd like to say fiddle, um, but that's probably not the one that I'm most comfortable on. I'd say guitar is probably my main instrument. Hopefully soon to be fiddle.
Yeah, fair enough. Which one brings you the most joy? It sounds like fiddle.
Oh, fiddle for sure.
Do you consider yourself a songwriter that plays instruments or an instrumentalist that can also write songs?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Probably an instrumentalist that also writes songs, at least for now. I'm kind of getting more gigs playing instruments for other people than I am looking for my own songwriting gigs, but uh, it kind of just goes around in phases. I'll have another phase eventually where I'm doing more of my own songs.
So how did you start playing Appalachian music? Is this something you've always done, or did you start out playing a different style of music?
I started out playing classical violin when I was a
Oh, wow.
kid. I did that. I did the Suzuki method from like 6 to 14-ish, and then got interested in guitar and put down the fiddle for a while. Um, and then picked it up again, I guess 2 or 3 years ago. So I put it down for about 10 years, uh, went to school for classical music, and then decided to get into fiddle. So it's kind of like relearning, but a lot of the things that I learned from Suzuki carry over too.
I was stalking your Instagram to get prepared for this for this interview. I saw that you met Bela Fleck. Tell me a little bit
Yes.
about
Oh
that.
my goodness. Him and Abigail Washburn donated, I think it was 5 banjos to Restring Appalachia, which is a nonprofit me and my friend Nicholas Edward Williams started to replace instruments that were lost in Hurricane Helene in North Carolina. And Bela and Abigail heard about it and offered us some banjos, and we matched up some of those banjos with people in North Carolina already. I think we've got 2 left that are still looking for a home.
Wow. Dude, that's incredible. That was one of my questions of just to kind of tell us about Restring Appalachia. So the whole thing came from almost hurricane benefit. Uh, where is that taking you now? I mean, have they all been replaced, or are you still kind of like boots
Yeah,
on the ground out there?
I think we've actually all of the folks who signed up in North Carolina and Tennessee and South Carolina and everything from Helene, I think we've replaced all of those now.
Wow.
We've replaced over 800 individual instruments. But now we're working on Texas. We're doing a big push for Texas for the floods that just happened down there.
Man, that's incredible work, man.
It's been an honor to be a part of it.
What's the coolest festival you've played?
Ooh, that is tough. I played one in, I think it was May or June with the John Hartford Fiddle Tune Project. We played at Folky Fish Fest.
So who are you most excited to hear play at Highland Park Porch Fest?
Oh man, there's nobody on that lineup that I'm not excited for. Joshua Cruz, I'm always stoked to hear him. I'm super excited to hear Folly. They played
Okay.
at the wood shop. Me and my friend Nick did a show with them at the wood shop, I guess a couple years ago now, and it was like some of the most beautiful music you've ever heard.
That was John Benjamin Davis, who will be playing at Highland Park Porch Fest on October 10th. My name is Clark Gibson, and thank you very much for listening.